Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll call for the fair catch here. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. It's a run to the left. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva trying to extend the play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab made by the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
It's a quick grab, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Here's the point after attempt. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do what.
Play action here on first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a great job by the offense here, spreading out the defense, creating those vertical seams. But you could almost feel the quarterback once he got this defense spread out. He had his eyes on one guy, his receiver, the receiver that can fly. Nice throw and another big gain.
Second down and goal. Direct snap to the back. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? To the air. It's Lagway. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he pulls in the catch. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
He hands it to the back. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
This one will be fair caught. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Fits into space at the 50. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses.
Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. 14. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Gators offense retakes the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Solid gain there, moves the ball up to the 32.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Pressure is coming. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. A huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. And this time it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Oh, a reverse. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. He lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here's the throw deep downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. They'll try the right here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The back's got it. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Texas. And the kickoff will be returned. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the handoff. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
It's a quarterback keeper. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fires it on the move. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run the option, and they'll give it to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Going to run it. It's Daniels. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. There's a shot toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. Could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So now on comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. This time it's complete. Breaking free, just trucks through the defender. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Has caught, can he get in? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
First down and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass is caught. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Gators line it up with first and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Might have to try the extra point. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Extra point, knocking right down the middle. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. Makes the defender miss. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He's escaping the pocket now. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Powerful running here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Lets it go. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. He's running out of time here. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The offense really clicking here. Keeping it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
To throw, it's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
With a sack on first down, it's second down. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. It was a foot race, and he won it. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Crossing the 40. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launching it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
It's an option look. They'll give it to the running back. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Testing the right side here. Finding space at the 20. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On first down, it's play action. And they heave it deep downfield. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. Second down now.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He lets it go on the move. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Ball handed off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to...
No shot to bring him down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. To throw, it's Lagway. The pocket, and he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this deep, begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. It is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Gators. And Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. 1st and 10 play coming up.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Pitches to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Texas. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And the back gets the football. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
To throw, it's Lagway. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Longhorns pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Scanning the field, it's Ayamaleva. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Texas. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Running right through tacklers. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can they do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. Right now, if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On the run, he'll let it go. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The offense will line up. A chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Ayamaleva. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it here. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Takes the handoff again. Powers through. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. He eludes the rush. He'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
He finds his man. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown for him. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Four verts put so much pressure on your secondary. The quarterback has time to throw. You've got 4 receivers streaking into the back part of your defense. Eventually, the quarterback's going to find an open target if he has the time, and he did here, and makes him pay for it.
And now the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to extend the play. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Defense is coming after him. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sideline. It's Washington. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's the second down play. Handoff in a single back formation. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he's got it. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's 1st and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back. But I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.